Hey guys, what's going on? Yesterday I had made the allusion to a news story about random American citizens getting shipments of seeds mailed to their homes from China. Often they're labeled as jewelry, sometimes they're not. But this started popping up all across the country a little while ago, but it just now started to become a multi-state, multifaceted type thing. So much so that the Department of Agriculture has had to come out and make statements about it. We'll go through the Department of Agriculture both in Virginia and in the United States. But of course, because it started in the truther community, the best Snopes could do is give it a mixture of truth. Why? Well, because what's undetermined, the precise motive behind these mailings, and whether or not it is a malicious one, is not yet known. First of all, even though nobody's made any kind of assertions that they know for a fact what they're sending them here for, so that's kind of weird, debunking something nobody claimed. And also, whether or not it's a malicious one is not yet known. That's a little strange. I mean, so they think they're like the Johnny Appleseed of countries, like spreading good joy and merriment and seeds across the planet? I don't know. But anyways, I've got a couple of things I'll show you about it. I'll connect you guys to some phone numbers if this has happened to you. And I have a couple of thoughts, but that's it. It'll be a short one. All right, let's get into it. So it started popping up in stories across the nation in various Sinclair Media Group type public announcements a couple of days ago, I guess. And like here we have on the Virginia Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services. So if you live in Virginia, I'll leave this link below. Their press release on July 24th, public asked to report receipt of any unsolicited packages of seeds. Virginia Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services has been notified that several Virginia residents have received unsolicited packages containing seeds that appear to have originated from China. The types of seeds in the packages are unknown at this time and may be invasive plant species. The packages were sent by mail and may have Chinese writing on them. Please do not plant these seeds. VDACS encourages anyone who has received unsolicited seeds in the mail that appear to have Chinese origin to contact the Office of Plant Industry Services, the OPIS, and there's the email. Again, I'll link it below. And then it goes on to explain about invasive species, which kind of makes me think about kudzu, because kudzu is an invasive species that we brought here, I think. But regardless, they're saying it's not a good thing that you're getting random packages of seeds. Please turn them into us. Do not plant them. And some places are saying you should even destroy them, burn them, or wrap them in several things of plastic and put them in the trash. That's not my advice. That's just what other sources are saying. And this is off the United States Department of Agriculture webpage. This is where they're saying to go to report anything, regardless of what state you're in. This is the national information. So you can just take a screenshot of that information there if these seeds have shown up at your house. So what could I find in way of explanations? Well, several articles referenced an Amazon scam. And then here under what's called fake listing scams, the last paragraph says, in fact, there have been some cases of criminals buying their own products and shipping it to a real address. The con artist then writes a fake review, purportedly from the buyer the product was shipped to. Why does the thief go to the trouble? To make it look like a verified review, since the review came from a, quote, buyer who bought the product. Still, generally, if you want to know if a review is real, you'll want to look for reviews marked with the company's verified purchase badge. So, they take something extremely cheap, they throw it in a bag, they label it on the shipping label, earrings, which is what they'll review, and then after you receive this package and do nothing about it, it's a verified purchase on, quote, earrings, and then they can say whatever they want about them. Now that seems like an awful lot to go through to get a verified review, but it's not impossible. It doesn't answer the question, why now? It's like we're in a CV lockdown, and now they're deciding to do this kind of a scam now? It's kind of weird. And it really does seem kind of like they want these seeds planted across the country, or at least to cause fear about these seeds or whatever. It's kind of strange. it, like, for some reason it reminds me of the anthrax scare, but I mean, I know it's not related to that, but it just reminds me of that. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. Oh, and I found this. They are also being sent to British gardeners. According to the Daily Mail, in July 17, 2020, hundreds of British gardeners receive unsolicited deliveries of garden seeds sent from China marked as ear studs. Hundreds of British gardeners received unsolicited deliveries of Chinese seeds. Horticulturists have warned people not to plant the extra seeds in their garden. The Royal Horticulture Society says importing plants and seeds possesses risks. New pests and diseases could result from these unwanted seeds in the UK. So this is a huge warning from the horticulturists in the United Kingdom. So final thoughts on this. I really want this to just be an Amazon scam. No joke. I've got too much going on. 2020, whew, man, asteroids coming in September and all kinds of craziness. Never ends. So I do want it to be the Amazon scam, and I want it to be, innocuous. The problem with me believing it's just an Amazon scam is that it wasn't always seeds that they used to mail. They used to mail like other kinds of junk, and now it's all seeds. And it's going not only to various states throughout the country, but it's also happening simultaneously in the United Kingdom. I just can't help but to think about how China conducts warfare. And this seems such a side. It might be a very small thing, but it might be up on their board. I'm just saying, I mean, would you agree with me that we are in a soft war with China? Not everybody believes that, but I believe that. I believe we're moving into a second Cold War with China if we're lucky. That's just my personal opinion. Regardless of your feelings about China, I think it might serve us to have a public explanation from the country why we're getting mystery seeds shipped to us, and it's not always the same seeds, and the seeds have not always been able to be identified in the news articles that I'm reading about it. I'm pleased you guys go out and do your own research, but yeah, like some places they are having to analyze the seeds to find out what they are. Typically, a horticulturist can look at a seed and say it's from this family of plants or that family of plants, I would assume. So that's the story on the seeds. There's always going to be links in the comments, guys, as always. Still working on some bigger videos, but it just seems like a little thing after a little thing comes up. That's fine. They're still being worked on, and one of them is pretty close to finished. Thank you guys so much for sharing, liking my videos, subscribing. We're on this roller coaster together until we either get banned or we get millions of subs. Alright guys, peace.